Lately, I've been thinking a lot about happiness. Not just happiness, but the pursuit of happiness, but more about that in a little bit. When it comes to happiness, I have a hard time defining what this even means sometimes, and that's where I think I want to start. If you put 10 people in a room and you asked each one of them what actually defined happiness for them, you would likely get 10 completely different answers. So, how do you find your own? Well, I'm a big fan of analogies, so I'm going to go ahead and use one here. If someone were to go ahead and drop you in a parking lot, kind of like this, and the only instructions they gave you were to find it representing your happiness, where would you start and what are you even looking for? What is it? Like, how do you define what you're looking for, let alone start looking for it? Am I looking for this rock? Is it this cactus? Is it this stick? It very well could be. That's the thing. Since I didn't define what happiness was to me, aka the it that I was looking for, how do I know that I didn't already find it and I've been holding it in my hands this entire time while I'm still looking? See, that's the thing with happiness. It's like a lot of times I think we may be very close, if not already in the position that we need to be in order to feel happy. We just don't understand that we've already found what we wanted because we haven't taken the time to clearly identify what it is that makes us happy. Now, I'm going to have a different set of things that make me happy than you will. And so will your neighbor, your family, and everybody else around you. Nobody's right or wrong. We all just have a different set of ideals and morals, values, and things that kind of lend themselves to what these things are. Take it from me, someone that used to be an extreme people pleaser, as in I would do things for everybody else in the room, even people that I had just met that day. And then if I had some time or energy left, I'd give it back to myself. But this just sets you up for failure. It sets you up for failure because you get so used to doing these things. It's such a knee jerk reaction that you don't even realize that it's become normal to put yourself last and therefore foregoing your needs and your wants and things that you care about. There's been so many times in my life that I think I've been very close to, essentially, like I was showing with that stick example, holding the stick or holding the thing in my hand that would have led me towards happiness. Whether this was time with family, more money, better career opportunities, or anything else like that, I think I've been very close, if not been spot on for what it was. But the thing is, because I didn't clearly define what it is that I wanted for happiness, I kept looking. I would find the thing that made me feel really good, that made me feel fulfilled, that gave me some type of relief or made me smile or made my days better. And then I would keep looking, not knowing that I just left behind something that actually did make me very happy. And I think a lot of this comes from a social media trap. At least it did for me. And what I mean by this is I often get on Instagram or something. I'm just over there doom scrolling. I have a couple minutes here and there. Maybe I'm waiting in line or doing something. Who knows? But I'll find myself on that app. I'll be looking at some funny videos. And next thing you know, I'm like, man, I like this person's lifestyle. Wow, I can't believe this person has this company. I can't believe this person's traveling to this place. While it's cool to see other people's progress, sometimes I can let myself get into the trap of thinking, I wish that were me. I feel like that would make me happy. Or if I only had blank that this person had, I'd be happier. If I never looked at this stuff before, would I really be asking myself these same questions? When social media came around, it's very hard to keep yourself out of the mental loop of thinking, wow, look at what this person has, look at how they're living, look at their family and all this other stuff, and think that you want that too. I am not identical to any other person on this earth, and neither are you. So instead of looking at other people and what they have in their life, seemingly, because anyone can put anything they want online and make it seem like that, I think it's more important to take a look inward to see what it is that we like as people, especially if you're someone that would identify as being a people pleaser, used to be a people pleaser, and therefore maybe you've suppressed some of your own needs and wants on the other side too. Upfront, the reason that I mentioned the pursuit of happiness instead of just happiness, that was for a reason. The pursuit of happiness is a lot more fitting because it implies that it's a moving target and that things constantly change. But when we think about happiness, sometimes I think we can imagine that at some point in our life, we set a goal for happiness, or we set something that we want to reach as a threshold, we reach it, and all of a sudden we're good. But it doesn't work that way. You don't just reach one goal in your life, and all of a sudden you just wipe your hands clean, and next thing you know, you're good for the rest of your life. It's a constant moving target, and I think that's really what happiness comes down to. Right now, I'm 33, and when I was 23, I did not have the same interest and goals and things that would make me happy in my life as I do right now when I'm 33. And I would imagine that by the time I'm 43, my interest in things like that will also change again. So the whole point is to understand that maybe some of the things in your life that you want can overlap. You have some of your goals, your wants, your desires, other things like that that will stay the same. But understand that a majority of your happiness and things that you probably care about in your life will shift as you get older and as life circumstances change too. I know they certainly did for me. So instead of fixating my mind on one idea, I always understand that it's a fluid thing. Whatever you define for happiness is perfectly okay for you. It may look similar to things that I care about. It may be completely different things I care about. The real important thing is that you individualize it down to you and that you do your best to try to eliminate some of those outside pressures, no matter who the people are in your life that are trying to tell you to live it otherwise. I know this is difficult to do. It's hard to get on the path of pursuing happiness, but it's even harder to go ahead and identify what those things are up front. And if you're anything like me, that people pleasing kind of person, you can get yourself in that trap, but it doesn't mean you can't get it out of it. Just because you look back and say, I could have made these changes early in my life, doesn't mean that you can't say the next best time to do so is today. And And I certainly encourage you, and I know you can do it if you put your mind to it. I hope this video helped you in some type of way. If it did, please go and drop me a like below. I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Peace.